hello. It's so nice to see you.
Oh,
Lovely to meet you in our favourite little glamour land. Should we have a little chat? Yes, welcome to Boots. Of course, I'm Dublin drag diva Davina Devine. It's so lovely to have a Belfast belle in the house. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
my name's Jessica.
Yeah.
And I am a trans woman and Boots ambassador.
Fabulous. Well, so nice to have you down.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about your story. So, your beginnings, how did you come to be? Tell us.
Well, a little girl from Belfast.
Yeah.
A
wee girl.
A wee girl. I transitioned in 2010.
Wow.
Always knew.
Yeah.
Always knew. Would have prayed at night to wake up a female. As far back as I can recall, I would always steal my mum's clothes or my sister's clothes.
Yeah.
If they were throwing anything out, I'd be like, oh, that's mine, thank you. I have no ownership over that. But my family were so supportive of the whole thing.
That's amazing.
I remember it was I think it was New Year's, many moons ago, and my mum had given me this metallic dress,
Yeah.
and I had these boots, and I asked for a wig to complete that ensemble.
Okay.
I was like, right, I need to ask my mum, can I go to Boots to get some makeup?
Yeah.
Because that just kind of would have just completed the look, you know?
Yeah.
The first time I remember going in to Boots, I was so nervous. It was so nice, obviously super nervous to go and speak to anyone. I suffer from really bad anxiety anyway, but I went up to, finally plucked up the courage to go to the makeup counter.
Yeah.
But I went up and I asked her, I was like, between these two shades, which one's better?
Yeah.
Or what would suit me better? And she went, oh, you have no business wearing that shade.
Oh, wow.
She's like, this is way too dark for you.
I love the honesty.
I know.
Love the honesty.
So brutal, but
Yeah.
so direct, but loved it, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I
Honest.
needed. Yeah, honest.
Yeah.
There was no judgment whatsoever, which, thank God,
Yeah.
because that could have knocked me
Totally.
back
Yeah.
about 6 steps in my transition, you know?
Yeah.
But no, she was extremely kind, and I looked a sight, so very kind.
It's so important that what you said. I think they're that someone was actually kind, and I think that it's to have someone actually kind of see you and not kind of judge you and actually just be nice.
Yeah.
It costs nothing, and it makes the world a difference. And I think that's a big lesson as well. This for me is a performance piece. It's I go home and I take it all off, and I get into me very scruffy pajamas, and it's over. Do you know what I mean? And it's I don't have to kind of this is your life. You live as a woman full time. This is who you are.
Yeah.
Whereas this is I feel a little bit sometimes Ken Barlow from Coronation Street. I was kind of so, because it's or Rita more from Coronation Street, because I've been doing this for a long time, 20 years. I've seen so many things come and go. But that's I think the difference between being trans and being a drag performer is that it's a performance.
Yeah.
Whereas being trans is not a performance, it's who you are. But you do feel this kind of vulnerability.
Absolutely.
And I was questioning myself because I knew we were coming today and we are going to have this conversation. And I thought, isn't it kind of awful that we're kind of inherently, we just have this vulnerability where we shouldn't feel that. That's the thing about kind of the LGBTQ plus world, is that everybody kind of has similar experiences, although different stories, that kind of way.
Yeah.
That's Pride. I always think about the people that are just the real world, and kind of the reality that people deal with on a day-to-day basis, because it's very real out there. But I think I do always think about people that are struggling at this time of year, and that's why I think Pride is. People say, why do you need Pride? Pride is important for visibility.
Yeah.
To say that there are actually people from all walks of life that exist. We are there. We've always been there.
Yeah.
And probably now more so than ever,